A memorial is growing here at Keele Station, where a teenage boy was killed in a random stabbing over the weekend. We now have confirmation that the murder suspect was out on bail on the night of the attack. More on the accused killer in just a moment, but first, the escalating violence on the TTC is prompting the Premier to deliver a message to Toronto voters.
Enough's enough with this crime. I've never seen anything like it. That should be the number one issue for any mayoral candidate. And the mayoral candidates that say they want to cut funding for the police, they want to defund the police, don't vote for them. Simple as that.
The Premier says he'd like to see hundreds more full-time police patrolling the transit system, saying in the last decade, Toronto's force is down by more than 500 officers.
We can't have anarchy in our cities, people being scared to get on our subway, go walk down the street.
The need for bail reform is also being amplified in the House of Commons as new details emerge about the man accused of killing 16-year-old Gabriel Migueles here at Keele Station on Saturday night. CityNews has learned the 22-year-old had a history of priors and had been released on bail and probation numerous times. Court documents show he was also wanted on an outstanding warrant in Newfoundland.
This is a full-scale justice system failure. Will he reverse it?
We will continue to work on bail reform, including working with the provinces to ensure that we have a fair and responsible system that keeps Canadians safe right across the country.
As politicians talk tough on crime, a forensic psychiatrist is weighing in on the rise of poverty, mental health, and addiction and the potential link to escalating violence.
In the places that I work, we're seeing a rise in the crimes of poverty, if you will. So the people who are on the fringes of society who are struggling most without housing, who are impaired in their ability to access healthcare or are ravaged by the problems of addiction, we impose on them structural poverty as well as homelessness, and people are struggling to survive.
Over the last few months, the TTC has added more police, security guards, and outreach workers to the transit system. Dr. Sandy Simpson with CAMH says while this is part of the solution, his top priority would be universal basic income.
If you deal with the economic precarious situation that people are in, you will go a long way to reducing some of the desperate ways in which people are forced to live.
Dr. Simpson says underfunding of mental health services is also a major issue. Right now in Toronto, if someone is in crisis and needs urgent care, the wait time for proper supports is up to 12 months. Shauna Hunt, City News.